Laudetur Jesus Christus, praise be Jesus Christ. It is the 3rd of July 2022. Welcome to this broadcast of the Recitation of the Angelus, coming to you live from St. Peter's Square here in the Vatican. Pope Francis, as usual, every Sunday will today lead a traditional Marian prayer of the Angelus from the window of his study in the Vatican's Apostolic Palace. After the Angelus, the Holy Father will impart his apostolic blessing on all of us, including those of you that are watching or listening to this broadcast wherever you may be. My name is Father Paul Samasumo. Today is the 14th Sunday in Ordinary Time. On behalf of Vatican Media, I'd like to acknowledge our partner radio and television stations, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Shalom World Television Networks, Shalom TV India, EWTN Television, Salt and Light TV, Art Madashan TV, and listeners of Luminous Radio, as well as Radio Maria England. You can find more information and details of the Angelus of today, 3rd July 2022, on our website, vaticannews.va. As usual, much is happening in the Vatican. It is hot today in the square, 36 degrees Celsius, with a maximum of 38, possibly later. In the square, you can see people are sheltering in the columns because of the heat. And also, if you are in the square today or one of these coming Sundays, you will find that before the Angelus and after the Angelus, there will be people distributing free of charge a new monthly newspaper called L'Osservatore della Strada. It's henceforth will be distributed to the faithful and pilgrims in the square every Sunday. It's produced by the Dicastery for Communication. The newspaper seeks to restore and recognize the right to speak of those whom society does not give a voice. Pilgrims and those who receive the newspaper may make a donation or an offering. This morning, the Holy Father, Pope Francis, celebrated Mass for the Congolese community based here in Rome. As you know, Pope Francis was this week originally scheduled to be in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And for those that are watching on TV, Pope Francis just appeared at the window of his study. Dear brothers and sisters, buongiorno.
Nel Vangelo della liturgia di questa domenica,
in the Gospel of this Sunday's liturgy, we read that the Lord appointed 72 disciples and sent them on ahead of him, 2 by 2, into every town and place where he himself was about to come. The disciples are sent 2 by 2, not individually. They are to go on a mission 2 by 2. From a practical point of view, it will seem to bring more disadvantages than advantages. There is a risk that the two do not get along, that they would go at a different pace, that one would get tired or sick along the way, forcing the other to stop. When one is alone, on the other hand, it seems the journey would become swifter and smoother. However, Jesus does not think like that. He does not send people out alone before him, but disciples who go 2 by 2. Let us ask ourselves, what is the reason for this choice of the Lord? The task of the disciple to go ahead is to go ahead into the villages to prepare the people to receive Jesus, and the instructions he gives them are not so much about what they should say or how they should be, but as witnesses. It's not from the book, but it's about witnessing. As witnessing is to give more than the words that should be said. Instead, he defines them, indeed he defines them as workers. They are therefore required to work, to evangelize through their behavior. And the first practical action which the disciples carry out, their mission, is precisely that of going 2 by 2. They are not free riders, preachers who do not know how to yield the word to another. It is primarily the very life of the disciples that announces the gospel. Their knowing how to be together, their mutual respect, their wanting to prove that they are more capable. They are not wanting to prove that they are more capable than the other. They are concordant reference to the master. Perfect pastoral plans can be drawn up and well-designed projects implemented, organized down to the last detail. One can summon crowds and have many means, but if there is no willingness to fraternity, the mission cannot advance. Once there is no fraternity, the mission cannot advance. Once a missionary told of how he left for Africa with a confrère. However, after some time he separated from him, stopping in a village where he successfully implemented a series of building projects for the good of the community. Everything was working well. But one day, he had a jolt. He realized that his life was that of a good entrepreneur, always in the midst of building sites and paperwork. So he remained there, and he left the management to others and joined his confrère. He thus understood why the Lord had sent the disciples two by two. The evangelizing mission is not based on personal activism. That is not doing, but on the witness of brotherly love, even amidst the difficulties of living together. So we might wonder, how do we take the good news of the gospel to others? Do we do with a fraternal spirit, in style or in the manner of the world, with self-promotion, competitiveness and efficiency? Let us ask ourselves whether we have the capacity to collaborate, whether we know how to take decisions together, sincerely respecting those who are alongside us and taking into account their point of view. Indeed, it is above all in this way that the life of the disciples allow that of the Master to shine through, truly announcing it to others. May the Virgin Mary, Mother of the Church, teach us how to prepare the way for the Lord with witness of fraternity. The Angelus.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ecce ancilla Domini.
Fiat in me secundum verbum tuum.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
El verbum caro factum est.
Et habitavit in nobis.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ora pro nobis, Santa Dei Genitrix.
Digne ficiamur promissionibus Christi.
Grazie a Tua, quesumus Domine, mentibus nostris infunde, che angelo annunziante, Christi Fili Tui, incarnazione coniovimus, per passionem eius ad crucem, a resurrectionis gloriam perducamur, per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defuntis, requiem aeternam dona eis Domine.
Et lux perpetua inducat eis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Sit nomen Domini benedictum.
Ex hoc nunc et usque in saeculum.
Aiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui feci celum et terra.
Benedicat vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus.
Amen.
So there we are. We just received a blessing from the Holy Father.
Fratelli e sorelle,
Dear brothers and sisters,
ieri
yesterday
a San Ramón de la Nueva Orán in Argentina
in
sono
Argentina,
stati beatificati Pedro Ortiz de Zárate, sacerdote diocesano, e Giovanni
two
Antonio
blesseds of the
Solinas,
church
presbitero
were
della Compagnia di
beatified,
Gesù.
Pedro Ortiz
Questi due
Zarate,
missionari
a
che
diocesan priest,
dedicarono la vita alla
and
trasmissione
Giovanni
della fede
Antonio,
e alla difesa
who
delle
dedicated
popolazioni indigene,
their faith,
furono uccisi
were
nel
killed
1683 perché portavano il
in
messaggio di pace
Argentina
del Vangelo.
because they were carrying a message of
L'esempio di
peace.
questi martiri ci aiuti a
May
testimoniare
the
la buona
example of these
novella
martyrs
senza compromessi,
always
invitandoci
teach us
generosamente al
to
servizio dei più
give
deboli.
witness to
Un
the
applauso ai nuovi
gospel
beati.
without compromise. So Pope Francis, referring to two new blessed of the church beatified yesterday, they are known as the martyrs of Zenta
Continuiamo
in
a pregare per la pace in
Argentina.
Ucraina e nel
We
mondo
continue to
intero.
pray for peace in Ukraine
Appello ai
and
capi delle
also
nazioni e
in the
delle
whole world.
organizzazioni internazionali perché
Make an
reagiscano
appeal
alla
to all the
tendenza
leaders
ad
of
accentuare la conflittualità
the
e la
United Nations and
contrapposizione.
other
Il mondo ha bisogno di
bodies.
pace,
The world needs
non una
peace,
pace basata sull'equilibrio
not
degli
a peace
armamenti,
of
sulla paura
arms
reciproca.
or
No, questo non va.
reciprocal fear,
Questo
based
vuol
on
dire
reciprocal
far tornare
fear.
indietro la storia
That
dei
is
70
taking
anni.
us back
La crisi ucraina avrebbe
70
dovuto
years.
essere, ma se lo si vuole può ancora diventare una sfida per statisti saggi, capaci di costruire nel
We-
piano un mondo
the
migliore
War in
per le nuove
the war in
generazioni.
Ukraine could
Con
have
l'aiuto
been
di Dio questo è sempre
handled
possibile, ma bisogna
with peace.
passare dalle strategie di potere politico,
but that means
economico
that
e
we need to
militare
move from a
a un
strategy
progetto di pace
of
globale,
economic
non a un
to
mondo
peace,
diviso tra potenze in
not
conflitto,
a world divided
sì a un mondo
by
unito
powers,
tra popoli e civiltà che si rispettano.
but people who
Saluto
respect
tutti
each
voi,
other,
cari romani
or nations that respect
e
each other.
pellegrini.
Greetings now to the
Particolare
various pilgrims in the
saluto
square.
I lettori e i ministranti di Dobra, Polonia.
Some of
Gli
the
studenti
young people
di
from
Slavonski,
Poland,
Croazia.
the older servants from Croatia,
I fedeli albanesi con i loro parroci e l'equipe itinerante del cammino neocatecumenale in Albania.
neo-catechumenals
Saluto
from
i fedeli
Albania
di Napoli,
and from Naples,
Ascoli Piceno, Perugia e Catania. E i ragazzi della Cresima del Termignon e Vaccarino, diocesi di Vicenza. Auguro a tutti voi una buona domenica.
I wish a lovely Sunday to all of
Non
you,
dimenticatevi
and
di
please
pregare
do
per
not
me.
forget to pray for me.
Buon pranzo e
Enjoy your
arrivederci.
lunch and arrivederci. And viva el Papa from the square of St. Peter. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd July 2022 Angelus. I'm Father Paul Samasumo. On behalf of Vatican Media, a big thank you to all our partner broadcasting houses, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Shalom World Television Networks, Shalom TV India, EWTN Television, Salt and Light TV, Atmadashan TV, Luminous Radio, and Radio Maria, England. Laudetur Jesus Christus, praise be Jesus Christ.
In this video, we are going to discuss praying the entire